morning, everybody. So, decided that I wanted to sit here. Something told me to pull over and just kind of sit down and do a conversation for real quick. So, on this note, I've had a lot of stuff going on that's really been stressful. And I've had a lot of people help me out that reached out and talked to me and gave me gospels and really helped me get my head together. But I also sat down and I really cried to God last night. I cried, I screamed, I repented, like there's no tomorrow, against me, against my family, against my financials, my spiritual, all of it. And there's one thing that really just, if you believe in Jesus and you believe in God, then you understand forgiveness. You understand struggle. You understand going through some stuff. So when people are going through things, 8 years ago, I was a really bad alcoholic. I was at the point where I was drinking from the moment I woke up to the moment I fell asleep. And the reason for that is because, I had a bunch of stuff going on that I couldn't control, and I couldn't do anything because if I did, then people used it against me. Sound like people that are followers that look at non-believers or people that are struggling or going through something? If you don't do what God says, then you're not doing it right. Isn't that a bunch of hypocritical stuff? Because Jesus went after the prostitute. Jesus went for the criminals. He went for the ones that were struggling. He went for everybody that was down in the bottom of the pits to say, to find God, you got to go through or follow me. So, whenever you put people down for the way they talk, the way they dress, the way they act, the way they instead of sitting down and talking to them, if you're one of those Bible bumpers that believe that you have to punish people to make them follow, then we are not the same. And I respectfully, don't follow me, don't like me, I really don't care. Because Jesus didn't say that we had to walk perfect. He said that we just had to have faith and we had to follow. So, on that note, is whenever I was going down my testimony is, I was drinking so much that I could pass out and wake up in that world. Because in that world, I had my children, I had my mother, I had everybody that I needed, that I felt happy and home around. So I drank every day to pass out so I could live in that world. Why? Because I could look, touch, feel, taste, hear everything in that world. Okay? Because when I woke up in this world, all I had was a 70-inch TV and a one-bedroom apartment, and all I did was want to die. So I got quiet. I shut down. I stopped talking to everybody, and I just resorted to drink. Because guess what? At the end of the day, no one cared, and let's be frank, and it pisses a lot of people off. Nobody gives a fuck. Now, on that note, if you don't like my language, please tell me in the Bible anywhere where nobody cursed ever. So you're telling me because somebody speaks differently than you, that they don't have the faith like you, they don't follow like you, I actually try to quit cursing all the time and say a mother trucker and son of a gun and do everything respectful. But I was drinking to live into that world. I wanted to go hang myself. I'm an 18-year CDL driver, okay? I deal with chains and binders every day. Tell me how I checked that rope 3 times and it broke. So, I shouldn't be here. I